Hello fellas, I just went to put the recycling out before. My partner Lisa has put stuff in. There's parts of my son's old remote control tank here. I went to put this in and a couple of receipts and that. Got some more in the kitchen. Lo and behold, right near the top of the recycling, it's obviously only been put in yesterday and today, recently. Look at this here. Oh God, my partner won a few pounds. She's always had Lisa's always had a gambling problem. I've known this for years. She used to borrow money off her grandma until I pleaded with her to stop it. Because we ended up owing, at the time, on very low money, and we ended up like having to give her 30-40 quid in a week for the money she'd borrowed. Look at this here. And don't forget, she's very lucky. I must admit, she is very lucky. This is just the losers. She likes these ones, especially. She's won a few times on these. Look at this. Isn't this indicative of a bit of a gambling problem? Especially considering she's only on benefits. You know, I'm not working at the moment, I'm on the sick. Look at this here. She loves these ones, obviously, there's plenty of them. Look at this. I haven't even counted them. These were just near the top. I haven't moved you down to the bottom. These were just here. I normally go in there, but they're just looking at me. I mean, she obviously likes these a lot. There's loads of them. And this is just the last couple of days. This won't be including a few winners she's had, because she showed me last week she got 3 of these, I think it was, 3 of these £5 ones, and she did win her money back and more. She spent £40 on them, so it was quite a bit. That's obviously a load of these, 4 of these, 8 of these. She must have bought 8, I think it is, for £40, and she won 100. So she actually made a profit on that. So these are only the losers. Look at this here. Stacks of them. Look at them. These are all the losers. I guarantee she's got a pocket full of winners. This is partially what makes her very arrogant. You see, she's very narcissistic. She's been having other guys winging the house for years. She went to London with Britain First and a bunch of Nazis who I used to know. And she basically she conspired and threw him in a jail cell. And part of the problem, she's always begging for money. Like she begged 320 quid in 2 lumps off Britain First. That's because she's giving a big chunk of the family's income to these all the time. If I set them up, let's just add them up quickly. There's no other £2 ones, no £3 ones, a few of them. Let's just add them up quickly. I mean, I didn't prepare this video, as you can tell. It's just off the cuff. So we are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. See, there's £85 there, just on that lump. So it's obviously, there's obviously over 100, 90. There's obviously like well over 100 quid's worth, and this was right at the top. This is from like, must have been from yesterday, or possibly yesterday and possibly the day before, but she's crazy on them because she won £10,000, which she bought a car with. All credit to her. I mean, I actually picked it up from Tesco's. I actually got her the scratch card, cashed 2 in, and got her 2 more, and I actually got the winning scratch card in my hand. But the thing is, Lisa's half my age, and this makes her extremely ageist and arrogant, and it's just made it even worse. Even though I helped her pick the car, and in the past I've took her for driving lessons, I'm not, would you believe it, I'm not allowed to pick my own kids up from the school because I look too old. Yeah, I'm 58, she's 29, but I mean, to be honest, I've always found her quite pretty, you know, but to be honest, she's no model, you know what I mean, she's no model. And I like it when she dresses nice. And when I met her, I mean, she was proper scruffy. She had blackheads and she didn't have any money and she was homeless. But anyway, it doesn't matter, I suppose. But she looks after herself now. She's quite smart and she looked nice on the Britain First pictures in London. But this is what you're dealing with. You see, they'll do anything. They'll abuse anyone. These narcissists. They'll throw you in a jail cell to keep this a secret. And the only reason I know I had a hint these were in here was because I was really half asleep. My backache was killing me. I'm on painkillers for my back. It was killing me, and I think she thought she was asleep. So instead of dumping them somewhere else, she just chucked them in here. Normally she'd dispose of them more craftily. So what do you think about that, guys? Isn't that a bloody gambling problem for someone on benefits? whose fellow isn't even working. I'm just on a sick at the moment. I'm getting like a little bit extra because she's been classed as a bit of an abuser, so I'm getting a bit of money of my own because she wasn't giving me any, basically. She was spending them all on this. So what do you think about that? That is just a day's worth. £100, oh, well over £100 worth of Scrachcards in. That'll be a day's worth, knowing Lisa, because she's desperately trying to win another 10 grand, but she's leaving us short of sugar and milk, and denying the kids pocket money and all that to sponsor this bullshit. I'm not saying don't buy any, but buy a couple a week or something, or 3 a week. Don't buy like, how many? What, 35 is this? 30? Okay, see you guys. You see, this is why I'm a bit stuffed with her, because I think she's got a bit of Asperger's, because whatever she does, no matter how wicked it is to me or the kids, or wasting all the money on this, she won't feel in the slightest bit guilty. She'll justify it to herself. Okay, see you guys. Bye bye.